Hello, my friends. This is Christy Shell with Zeal Coaching, and you're watching Coffee with Christy. It is November. It snuck up on me. I am like, what? How did we get to November? The year went so fast and crazy. But of course, November always has this sense of gratitude and Thanksgiving and those kinds of things. And we're going to talk more about those in coming weeks. But today I want to talk about how to give thanks, actually how to give compliments, okay? And why do we give them and why should we give them? Here's the thing. We all should have our own sense of self-love and confidence and all that kind. We all should, but we don't. And sometimes we need that affirmed or to be noticed by other people. So, the two key things that we all need is to be seen and to love, or to be cherished, to be valued, okay? These are two core needs. They're not even like it's nice to have or it would be great to have these things. These are true needs that we have from the time when we are a tiny little baby until the day that we die. We all want to be seen and we all want to be valued and cared for and loved in some way. So here's the thing. If we're not giving that to each other, we're not setting the tone that we're going to receive those either, okay? So when you give compliments, there's many things that you're also gaining. And the first one is that you're just noticing good things in other people, okay? This raises your vibe, this raises your good feelings, but it also makes you aware of to kind of notice the positives and less of the negatives in the world, because this is what is like drowning us right now. There's so much negativity in the world that we're not noticing the 85% of awesomeness, and we're just noticing, the smaller percent of crappiness, right? So noticing more things in good people and raising that level of care and good feelings and positivity in the world is so essential, okay? So when you give compliments and you're looking for positive things to say and notice and share with someone, you're also raising your level of positivity and consciousness, okay? The other one is when you give the gift freely, don't give it so that you get it back. That's not the goal. The goal is not to give it to get it back, but it is the goal to, again, set that environment so that positive exchange becomes the norm, that we re-socialize that in our world, okay? So really thinking about when we give compliments and we're noticing good things about people and we're really thinking about this and then we're verbalizing them. This is us putting good and fun and care into the world, loving the world, and then to set that tone to raise that up, okay? So that's why you should give it. That's what you gain, okay? That's what you gain. But let's talk about what you do when you give it, okay? When you give a compliment, you are telling a person, I see you, I notice the unique things about you, I notice the details about you. So there's been a lot of fear that kids are like being over complimented, the princess and prince syndrome, that whole concept of people kind of, being too arrogant or not being humble enough or whatever. And that is a real thing, okay? It is a real thing. But I'm going to challenge you to think about compliments in a different way. To notice uniqueness about people, to notice people's efforts. This is something we don't do enough for girls. We didn't notice that they're pretty, but maybe it was like, wow, you're really talented at makeup, or if that's what you're noticing, or you have a great style, nice job. Like, these are kind of deeper ways that you can, I love how you just care for yourself, right? Like, these are other ways that you can notice someone's beauty, but not make it about something that they can't control. Some people are naturally beautiful, right? Like what aesthetically we think is beautiful, but everyone has some level of beauty, and to notice that. The other part is to notice their uniqueness, but also to notice their effort, right? So the effort of wow, you worked so hard on that test. I saw it. Boy, you worked for that B. It doesn't have to be only when they win or only when they like got the best grade or they accomplished something, but their effort, the part of them that was committed. And when you celebrate this, they will continue to work in that. Here's a quick story. My daughter Monica, she's so funny and quirky and wonderful. But when we started to notice how funny she was, and we started to say, oh my gosh, you're so funny. Like, you're so witty, you're so clever, you have this great mind, you have this incredible, memory for things, and it's so, so funny. And so she was like, what? And she lit up, and then she starts to want to like be more funny and develop that and really start to see an attribute or a strength in her. We don't often see this about ourselves unless somebody else points it out. We're just busy being ourselves. So people don't see themselves and notice that they have unique attributes. So when you notice effort and you notice like a unique quality of someone, or the care that they have for other people, or this unique personal trait that they may have, maybe they're like an incredible can sew incredibly, or they're so detailed, or it's so great that I can rely on you to get this done when I ask. It's such a gift to me. Think about real ways to give compliments that are sincere, they're real, they're detailed, they're about uniqueness of a person, but really kind of thinking about that. And when you raise that game, the quirky things or the things that are challenging for you or that you're struggling with for somebody start to disseminate. And if you grow the things that they're really good at and you really compliment, what gets noticed gets repeated, okay? So what gets noticed gets repeated, and it fills our hearts, and it fuels our confidence, and someone becomes stronger in a skill or a strength or a talent that they can give the world. And sometimes we just can't see this in ourselves. So please give this gift. Please give this gift of true gratitude, of true compliments, and just really give it to people freely and lovingly, and then you will set the environment for more of that in the world. This is Christy Shell. I just want to let you know that you deserve a life you love. Everyone does, especially you. Have a good weekend. See you next Friday, and thanks for coming to Coffee with Christy. If you want to get these in your email, please go to my website at zealcoach.com and sign up, and you will get these in your email once a week. And you don't have to wait and look for them on Facebook. Take care. Thanks.